Destiny Into the Light is in full swing, and with it, brought back many of our old favorites, including some very potent ones, like Midnight Coup, Hammerhead, and then this week, Blast Furnace and Luna's Howl. With these reprised weapons, we also got some changes to their unique perks. In particular, we saw a rework for Magnificent Howl, which is only found on Luna's Howl. But it's also found on another even more deadly weapon, Not Forgotten. Now, the main reason I bring all this up, not only are we getting new versions of Luna's Howl this week, but starting in Final Shape, Bungie has decided to revert all of the sunsetting changes on the old weapons. People are referring to this as the Sun Rising. So all you D2 vets who have either lost interest because you couldn't use your favorite god roll anymore, or you're looking to snag yourself some of these ancient relics of the past, now is your time. Luna's Howl and Not Forgotten used to be pinnacle rewards for reaching Fabled or Legend, respectfully, in competitive Crucible. If you were able to get your hands on one of these, you were essentially a PvP god. Now, since their debut back in Forsaken, they've gone through a bunch of changes. For example, both of them are now 140 RPM hand cannons. They are still precision frames, which on controller makes these particular hand cannons feel better and makes them more manageable. But Magnificent Howl has received a rework. Originally, this perk was stated, rapidly landing 2 precision shots grants a short period of bonus damage until your next kill or miss. Now, it goes without saying that if you were a good shot, this perk was borderline broken. But recently, with the return of Luna's Howl and Into the Light, this perk has been changed. It now reads, the number of precision final blows before reloading affects the total rounds granted with increased range and damage. Precision final blows with Magnificent Howl active extend the effect for additional rounds. To break this down, each time you get a precision kill and then reload, you get a Magnificent Howl shot. This will increase your next bullet's damage by 50%, as well as gives you an extra 3 meters of range. With each precision kill you get while the perk is active, you will get refunded one of your Magnificent Howl shots. These precision shot kills and Magnificent Howl stacks cap out at times 10. This is essentially kill clip on steroids. Once you have at least Magnificent Howl times 2, you'll be able to 2 crit Guardians up to tier 9 resilience. And let's be honest, 90% of Crucible players are not rocking max resilience. This puts the base TTK around 0.87 seconds. But if you pair this with something like Radiant, you're looking at a 0.43 TTK. The king has returned, my friends. They even changed the little visual light indicator on the gun to show how many stacks of Magnificent Howl shots you have left, instead of how many critical hits you've landed, like it was previously. Now, the main difference between Luna's Howl and Not Forgotten is the range stat. Luna's has slightly better stability and reload speed on paper, but like I said, these are both precision frames. They both also have Zen Moment, so hitting that first shot is crucial in keeping your follow-up shots on target so you can hit those crits. Now, Not Forgotten has range masterwork and extended barrel, putting it at a whopping 71 range, while Luna's Howl is sitting around 41. Big difference. Now that's the original Luna's, and even on the Brave version coming out this week, you'll need perks like Full Bore, Light Mag, and a range masterwork in order to reach the same distances as Not Forgotten. But the true test to see if Not Forgotten will stay on top will be dependent on how the Brave version of Luna's Howl's perk pool stacks up. The perk pool already has things like Kill Clip, Opening Shot, and Incandescent in the 4th column, and Eye of the Storm, Heal Clip in the 3rd. But I'm more curious to see if something like Slide Shot in the 3rd column can extend the duration of the Magnificent Howl charges. See, pairing Magnificent Howl with something like Slide Shot could, in theory, top off the ammo and continue the duration of those buffed shots, especially in something like PvE where you got trash ads that you can just keep popping off crits, keep the buff active for much longer than normal. This week, the role on Luna's I'm looking for is going to be Hammer Forged for that increased range and slight bump in stability, because why not? Ricochet rounds for more stability and more range. Slide Shot if it does help to increase the perk duration, but if it doesn't, Heal Clip or Eye of the Storm are kind of tied for second, and that sweet, sweet Magnificent Howl in the fourth column. Another thing we have to take into account is that once Final Shape drops, Bungie said all of the Brave Weapon perks will be enhanceable, so keep that in mind while looking for your God roll. Now, if you weren't around at the time or you were never able to earn these weapons originally, you can still go buy the original versions from the exotic kiosk in the tower. Luna's Howl is 75,000 Glimmer, 2 Enhancement Prisms, and 1 Ascended Shard, while Not Forgotten is 150,000 Glimmer, 7 Prisms, and 2 Ascended Shards. Things that pair well with either of these weapons are things like Marksman Dodge on Hunters, Ophidian Aspects on Warlocks, or basically anything that's going to boost your handling and reload speed. That's going to keep you in the fight while keeping your Magnificent Howl stacks procced. This season is especially good for solar weapons because of 3 artifact perks. First is Kindling Trigger, which states Radiant causes solar weapons to apply Scorch to unscorched combatants. Then you have Flit Striker. Rapid solar weapon precision hits and rapid solar final blows grant Radiant. See where we're going with this? Lastly, Rays of Precision, which while Radiant, solar precision final blows cause combatants to ignite. You see the loop now? Using Luna's Howl or Not Forgotten, you get those precision hits, you're applying Scorch, you're getting precision kills, and you're now Radiant. You got stacks of Magnificent Howl. Now you keep killing things, getting more stacks, causing ignitions, rinse and repeat. Very simple setup, guys. Very potent with no extra effort required. Now, I'm not sure if Bungie just decided to throw in the towel and say just f***ing send it, or what's happening. Because over the last few weeks, they've announced some major quality of life changes coming with the Final Shape, and I'm all here for it. I'm not gonna lie, being a D1 vet, I've played this game for the better part of a decade, and I'd kind of started to lose interest. But Into the Light, as well as that classic annual DLC hype train, they're calling me back, man. They're calling me back. That's all I got for this week, guys. Just wanted to share my thoughts on the sun rising and highlight some of the changes made to some of my favorite weapons. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And as always, if you found this video helpful or entertaining in any way, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, as well as the bell next to it to stay up to date with all my latest content. With the Final Shape approaching fast, would you guys want to see more Destiny content? Let me know, man. Let me know. But if not, then I'll just keep all these juicy secrets to myself. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching, but that's all for me for now. Wolf, out!